Right, well, good morning, happy new year again, and just taking a breath into your belly, just taking a clearing breath. So breathing into your belly, have your feet shoulder width apart, feel your alignment with the earth below, the sky above, breathing into the belly, into the heart, exhaling through your nose, heart, ribs, belly, and then that last little quarter of the breath, opening the mouth and breathing out just to release any stale energy. Inhaling, belly, ribs, chest. Exhaling, chest, ribs, belly. And then just a little sigh out, just to clear. And as you're breathing, we've already set an intention in our group this morning, but just allow an intention to bubble up, perhaps for the day, the week, the month, or the year ahead. Bringing that energy in and exhaling anything that no longer serves you, any limiting beliefs that might stop you from allowing yourself to achieve that intention. Breathing those out like dark grey smoke. Just one more deep breath, allowing yourself to really be here in the moment. And then we're going to do another clearing exercise called the tiger. So taking your tiger claws, we've got a couple of cats with us today, so let's honour them. Take your claws, breathing in as you bend your knees slightly. Imagine that you're pulling out any negative energy out through all any negative emotions, any limiting beliefs, pull them out of your body and exhaling them into the earth for recycling with a quite a forceful out breath. And with this, you just squat down as low as is comfortable for you. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, pulling out any negative energy. Exhaling. The cat's watching me in wonder. Pulling out any sort of sadness, frustration, thinking, oh, this isn't going to happen for me. Releasing that into the earth for recycling. So it's quite a good strengthening exercise as well as clearing. Last one. Lovely. And then we're just going to move, knocking on the door of life. Have your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Knees are soft, a little bit bent. Turning from the hips and the waist. And then as you're moving, you're just knocking against your lower belly and your back. So we're still in the season of winter, so sort of stimulating the kidneys. Now with this one, just be careful that you're not twisting your knees, so you can pivot on the leg that you're turning away from. Or if you're feeling, oh, I need a bit more energy this morning, just lunging from side to side. There's loads of different ways of doing this. Or you can keep your feet just staying, your knees pointing forwards and literally just sort of turning from the waist. Just let your neck be relaxed, your shoulders relaxed. Keep your breathing soft and slow and deep and continuous. Lovely. We're just going to knock now underneath the collarbone. So bring in the front hand and just knock in. There's a little pocket just sort of where the shoulder joint joins onto the chest wall. And this helps to stimulate the lungs. So you might want to keep lunging from side to side, shifting the weight. And just supporting the lungs in this sort of cool air still. Lovely. And then just coming back down to your lower back and your belly. You're just knocking with your forearms, stimulating the belly button, powerful energy centre, stimulating between the kidneys at the back, the door of life. And then just slowing it down. We're going to go into a nice gentle movement called water waves. So it's the same kind of leg movement. But this time our arms are just gently flowing through the air. But in QiGong we call it a sea of qi. So just imagine that you're feeling the air on your arms, on your hands. Breathing deeply and softly into your belly. And just imagine that any negative thoughts, any limiting beliefs are just washing away from you. You're just letting them be released from your energy field, your physical body, released down your arms, through your fingertips and down into the earth. Just feeling this kind of more of a relaxing yin movement, just going with the flow. Lovely. And slowing it down, slowing it down. We're going to do an exercise called blocking out the moon. So if you place one hand on your hip, bending the knees, the other hand comes up the midline, little finger facing you. So you breathe in, come to the face, turn the hand to your face, and then we're going to spiral, arch around, all the way around. Imagine that you're blocking out the full moon and then coming back to center again. So inhaling, exhaling. And just to help with release, we often use the heart sound, which is HA, and it's said as a whisper. And this can just help to release tension from the body, anxiety, negative emotions. So if you want, you can use that as your exhale. Come back to centre, swap hands, the other hand on the hip, bending the knees, quite a wide stance for this one. Little finger comes up the midline, the arms spiralling, faces the head, turns, arches round, pivot on the back leg, blocking out the moon. So this one's really good for the lungs at this time of year. It's also really good for the shoulder joint. Sort of allows the energy to talk or twist. We're twisting the body, which is really, really good for to bring internal qi to the outside to protect us against the cold weather, which can injure the lungs and the kidneys. So we're just trying to keep the body protected. Just one more. Coming back to centre. We'll do one for the arms, another one for the arms. Palms facing up. Just imagine that you've got the sky on your arms. And then we're going to bend the elbows, bring the hands into the side, bring the hands in front of you. This one's quite a tricky one. Keep your palms facing upwards and then send the hands backwards and let your hips go back. Still have your palms facing up towards the sky. Now bring your hips forward. Turn your hands over, so you've still got your palms up towards the sky, but there's a bit of a spiral in your forearms. Bring your hands in front, cross them, hips go forward, circling round, and then you're back to the start. So breathe in, elbows come into the waist, take the hands forward, turn the hands in towards the centre, hips go back, palms stay up. Keep the palms facing up as you come forward. Bring the arms to the front, crisscross and back. I'll show you from the side, but just keep going if you've kind of got the hang of this. So this one's really good to open up the low back, but obviously we're really opening up the shoulders as well. So I'm going to show you from the side. The breathing pattern is inhaling as the hips go forward, exhaling as the hips go back, and just go as far as is comfortable for your body, for your shoulders and for your back. But it's a really, really good workout for the front of the body, the back of the body, the shoulders. Let's just do that once more. And then we just bringing the arms down. Lovely. Shaking out your hands a little bit. Danny, you're going to have to stay in. Shaking out your hands the other way. A little bit of a bounce. So we often do something called shaking. So have your feet shoulder width apart and just letting your knees bend. You can see in these trousers, but I'm just bending, bouncing slightly in the knees, as long as that's all right for your knees. Imagine the tailbone is going down towards the earth, chin tucked in, and then you're also bouncing at the arms as well. So this is going to be really helpful to let go of physical tension and emotional tension. So we'll just make a sound for each of the internal organs. There are 5 yin organs which link in with the 5 elements. We start with the lungs, and the lungs can hold on to grief and sadness, which if we keep it in our body, it can cause disease. So the first sound we make to help release is a S sound. So just deep breath in and just do that once more, deep breath in. Releasing sadness and grief. And then just going down into the kidneys, and the sound is choo, but said as a whisper, releasing fear and insecurity. So just letting go of anything that might get in the way of our intention, letting go of fear, insecurity. Moving to the liver, the wood element, and the sound is shh. S-H-H-H-H, said quietly, like you're quietening someone down. To the heart, the fire element, the sound is ha. Again, said quietly, letting go of anxiety, busyness, impatience. Moving to the spleen and the pancreas, the sound is H-A-A-A-W, haw. Again, said quietly, letting go of overwhelm, overthinking, rumination. And the last sound, let's just slow it down. We'll pull down the heavens, breathing in, expanding up towards the sky, exhaling, bringing down the he sound, he. This is a really nice balancing sound. It's linked with the triple heater, which they believe is sort of linked with the fascia, but it helps to balance all the organs of the body. Really good if you can't sleep, if you've got headaches, a lot of energy in the head. It just brings the energy down. One more. Just go inside for a moment, stand with your feet just grounded into the earth, just make sure you're balanced, just maybe shift your weight side to side, find your centre, shift your weight forward and back, find your centre, allow your breathing to be soft and slow and deep, and just notice how you're feeling now after doing those few exercises. And then let's go into an exercise called Buddha holds up the earth. So breathing in, pulling up the earth energy, spiraling the hands up towards the sky, just taking the thumb and first finger away from each other, so they're stretching, and then coming back down again. So this is a flowing exercise, and it's said to help the metal element, the lungs and the large intestine, floating the hands up. Exhaling, floating the hands down. So just try to be really conscious of your breath as you breathe in, breathing into the belly, the ribs, the chest. Exhaling, chest, ribs, belly. This time pausing at the end of your inhale. Just for a moment or two, exhaling, pausing at the end of your exhale. They say in QiGong that the breath is the quickest source to qi, the quickest way to sort of increase your energy. And this is a very, very calming sort of exercise for the breath. It helps bring Buddha mind Buddha mind into the body. So we're bringing up the earth energy, which helps to sort of calm the mind, clear the mind, calm the emotions. So this time, keep one arm up, palm up towards the sky, the other hand comes down towards the earth. Stretch the backs of your hands away from each other and lean over to the side, pushing up, pulling your hands apart, look up at your top arm and then come back to the centre. Try and keep your hips facing forward so you're not twisting at your low back. Breathing in, push the top palm up, the bottom palm down and then exhale back to centre. This is called touching heaven and earth. Inhaling, stretching up, exhaling back down. So this helps to open up the rib cage, allows us to breathe more deeply, stretches the size of the body. Touching heaven and earth, so the top palm is facing up towards the sky, the bottom hand down towards the earth. There's this sort of lovely sort of spiralling motion. We'll just do it once more each side. Inhaling, stretching up, exhaling back to centre. Okay, back to centre. This time you've got great big bear paws, and we're going to turn to the side. So you pivot on your back foot, turning to your left side. Your paws come up towards your chin, and you just lean backwards as far as is comfortable. Back down, feel really grounded. Pivot on the back leg, breathing in, opening up to your right. Inhaling slowly as you come up. Exhaling as you come down. Just imagine your arms are floating up on the little thermals. And just relaxing back down again. Bringing your feet a little bit close together, pressing the palms together and your thumb knuckles into your chest bone. I'd just like to go through the dance of winter, which some of you know. It's quite a simple flow, but it's to support the kidneys in the cooler weather. So the first move, bend the knees slightly, turn the hands so that the fingertips are going down towards the earth. Take the palms apart, take the backs of the arms around, so you're making a circle around your heart, backs of hands are facing you, and then coming back to centre. Inhaling, exhaling, as arms go around. And there's a gentle bending and straightening at the knees. Now on the next one, we're going to bring the arms round and then bringing the arms back down to the side. And then if you can step out with your left leg a little bit wider, we're going to do a movement which is like a pair of swallows skimming the water. So you lean towards your left and then shift the weight, leaning towards the right. So what the hands are doing, imagine that you're stood in water up to your waist. And your hands are symbolising a pair of swallows, a male and female swallow, as they skim the water to take a drink and then fly off again. So keeping the hands really soft and relaxed. And you just turn to look at your hands. Just keep your breathing soft and slow and deep and relaxed. Inhaling maybe one way, exhaling the other way. Now, when we next come to your left side, pause for a moment. If you can lift the outer leg off, your right leg, and then bring the lower palm towards you, and then just turn in, and then bring your weight back down, shift the weight, arms fly up, turn the palm towards you. Now if that's too much to lift the leg, just maybe rest on your big toe. You don't have to lift the leg off. So now it's becoming quite a strengthening and balance exercise. And the recommendation, once you've got the movement, think about the kidney on the side that you're going towards. So this is to help activate the kidneys. The winter's all about keeping the energy strong in the kidneys because they're the deepest part of the body, the coolest part of the body. And the reason I'm wearing blue trousers today is because that is the colour associated with the kidney energy and the bladder energy and the water element of the body. Thinking about an ocean, the depths of the ocean, the colour is blue-black. So if you've got any issues with your kidneys, the recommendation would be maybe wear blue-black. Issues could present as, feeling really tired, maybe looking a bit grey around the face, back pain, lower back pain can be linked in, those kind of symptoms. So protecting the kidneys. Right, I'll just do that once more. Okay, now this time if you can bring your right leg in front, left leg behind on a slight angle, quite a wide stance but you can make it smaller. We're going to lean back, lift up your toes, lean forwards, lift up the heel, bit of a bend. Breathing in, breathing out. And now we're going to bring our arms in. So floating the hands up, this is called playing with waves. And then as you sink back, the arms come down. Breathing in, lift up the heel. So again, it's a bit of a strengthening and a balance exercise. But just allow your arms to be soft and slow and flowing. Just feel as though your arms are floating up on thermals, floating back down again. But you may be stood at the shore, looking at waves, feeling the power of the sea, and just connecting with whatever it is you need in your life today, which might be effortless flow. It might be just for life to flow more smoothly. It might be that you want to feel the power of the waves, the power of water, how it can, smooth the stone, smooth rock into smooth stone. Might be stamina, strength. Inhaling, floating up, exhaling, floating down. And then come back to centre and then swap your legs. So now we're going to shift the weight forwards and backwards. Inhaling forwards, exhaling. And the spine stays long for this. So just feeling that connection with the tailbone going down towards the earth, chin tucked in. So your spine stays in alignment. You're not leaning forwards and backwards. All the weight shift is happening at the legs. And just connecting with your kidneys. Maybe sort of feeling that colour in the kidney area. The blue, black. The kidneys also support the bones, the fluid around the brain and spinal cord, so sort of clear thinking. It can affect memory and all sorts, hearing. Lovely, and then we swap sides, same foot pattern, but I'm just going to turn around to show you what's happening. So this I'm going to massage the kidneys, so you push down on the kidneys quite firmly using your palms or the backs of your hands if that's too much of a stretch. Lift the chest up towards the sky and then slide the hands back up again, just gently. Inhale, push down quite firmly to stimulate the kidneys. Exhale, sliding back up again. And just do that a few times. I'm going to come back. Pushing down, stimulating, warming up the kidneys, exhaling down. Keep your hands on your kidneys, step back to centre, swap the legs. Just one more. Keep your hands on your kidneys, step back to the centre, and then one we've done already, pulling down the heavens just to complete, and we'll just do that a few times. Inhaling, floating the hands up. Exhaling. Just letting everything settle and calm. Slowing the movement down, slowing your breath down. Inhaling, floating up, exhaling, everything coming back to centre. Just make this your last one. Bring your feet as close together as you can. Right hand first for women, just below the belly button. Seal the energy in. Left hand on top, just spiraling around the belly button, just to centre all the energy that you've been generating. And just go inside for a moment. Just feel your feet in contact with the earth. Tailbone tucked under, chin tucked in. Feel your connection with the earth below, the waters of the earth below. The sun and the crown open to the sky, the sun, the stars. And then just feeling this golden light coming in through the crown of the head, just melting away any tension in your head, in your scalp, just letting go of any tension in your forehead, around your eyes, your jaws, around your ears, in your mouth, your gums, your throat, feeling this golden energy down the back of your neck, melting and relaxing any tension there. Circulating around the lower throat area, coming down into the shoulders, letting go of any tension, anything you're holding, down into your arms, golden energy, releasing any tension in your shoulders, your arms, your elbows, your forearms, your hands. Golden energy coming down your back, between your shoulder blades, down your spine, down to your sacrum bone, down the front of your chest, relaxing, releasing into all the internal organs, your heart, your lungs, the diaphragm. Just let it release, relax, let go. The intestines, your womb, your bladder, all the internal organs, your pelvis. Golden energy in your hips, just releasing, relaxing, your thighs, your hamstrings, knee joint, your shins, your calves, ankles, and all the little bones in your feet. Just have gratitude for your body, or perhaps one part of your body that is working well, just having gratitude. And then just coming back to the intention that you set, just bringing hands into prayer position. Just really feel that intention in your body. What's the emotion connected to that intention? Once you've achieved it, how does it look in your life? So seeing it, feeling it, what are people saying? What can you hear? What can you see yourself doing? Breathing it in, and then just let's breathe out a little bit of love to everybody in the circle today, everybody watching, anybody that needs a little bit of chi, and sending your intention out into the universe so that it will come back to you, who knows how, in what form, but expect the best. Inhaling gratitude, exhaling love. Just taking a few more breaths and say thank you for joining us all this morning, and hopefully see you next week. And I shall just pause the video. Thank you very much. Bye.